all seen the Denver Nuggets get defeated by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round of the NBA playoffs. The biggest three issues that the Denver Nuggets have is their point of attack defense, their rim protection, and their secondary creation, aka being less reliant on Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. I want to go through some fits for them this offseason. So this was a trade that Nightcap put out there. So this is, I would put on the fairy tale list. Obviously, this will help their offense and take their offense to another level. Only problem with this is you kind of become reliant on Kevin Durant having to, do things defensively at 37, 38. So they have to be like, make sure they got a really good point of attack defender. This is another one I thought wasn't too bad. Only thing is, one, Zach LaVine has never played a minute of winnable basketball, as well as a Jamal Murray, Zach LaVine defensive backcourt sounds horrible. Norman Powell was another interesting one for me. This obviously helps their offense. He's not the greatest defender. You're not really asking him to guard best players by night. Only thing is, we know how Pat Riley is in Miami, so will this ever happen? We never know. They just, are okay with being mediocre at this point. I think Keon Ellis is interesting for a point of attack defense. Only thing is, Keon Ellis hasn't been getting a lot of minutes in the playoffs for Cleveland. I don't know the reason behind this. As a defender, we know what he is. Only thing is, secondary creation problem. He doesn't give you that much offensively. I think Herb Jones would be a really interesting get. Obviously, we know who he brings to the team defensively as a versatile wing, things that sort. He can guard the best player every night. This is another one, like I said, like Keon Ellis, that doesn't really offer much offensively. Now, I think John Collins can kind of help their rim protection issue and obviously your defense as a whole. Obviously, he's not a center, so you're not expecting him to do what Wemby does. But in the way that Aaron Gordon helps, protect the rim on this team, and Aaron Gordon is a issue here because Aaron Gordon is very, very important to the Denver Nuggets team, but he cannot stay healthy. So do they want to move on from Aaron Gordon after being injured in crucial playoff series a couple years in a row? We don't know. But if they were to, I think John Collins would be a great fit if, the Clippers were willing to give him up. Now, I think this one might be the most interesting and probably the perfect fit for what you would want to do with a backcourt with Jamal Murray. He's been one of the best, perimeter defenders in the league, as well as he offers, jump shooting. Even though he struggled in the first round, he does offer jump shooting in some offensive creation and, would definitely be a great role player besides Jokic and Jamal Murray. The reason why I think this one's the most interesting because we have heard a lot of rumors out of Boston, beside, JB, with their contract situation and things of that sort. Derek White's making a lot of money with this, help them, business-wise if they wanted to let go of Derek White.